Trash Talk! What's up, guys? I'm back at it again with another video. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome. Join the family. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also turn on your post notifications so that way when I post a video, you guys know about it. As you can see from the title, this is a life as a server video. Yes, I am now serving at a really popular spot in Atlanta. If you want to know, just DM me on Instagram or, you know, we'll arrange that. I just don't want to put it out there and people just start showing up. Yes, I'm serving and I just want to tell you a little bit about my experience. So if that's something that you want to watch and listen, stay tuned. So yes, your boy is a server and it is interesting. It's new. Well, new because I just got back into it. I served before, but it was years ago in high school. I served at a Jamaican restaurant, my coach restaurant. Shout out to you, Coach Nevins. Thank you for giving me that opportunity in high school to make some extra money. And I'll just get right into it. Serving is good money. It is good money. And now, I'll be honest, when I served back then, you know, tips wasn't as big back then. You know, now tipping is a big thing. Well, respectfully, it should be a big thing. Some people do, some people don't, but we'll get into that. What I will say the improvements is back then I was working for my coach, so I won't say that he was really on me, but he's not on me like how they are nowadays. Nowadays you got a manager, a general manager, somebody running, you got to work with people, so it's a lot. If you can't handle it, it won't be for you, and you'll know very quickly, like, okay, this is not for me, because it is a lot. Sometimes I'm like, no, but then I'm thinking in my head like, you know, it's teamwork. You got to get it done. You got people waiting on you, people watching you. When you serve, people watch you from the beginning to the end, and probably even when they leave. And when they come back, hopefully they want you, which is why I like serving, because people are always like, hey, I'm coming back and we only want you, or we're going to tell our friends and family to come because they want me to serve them, which is really great. They know my name. Plus, I have this chain, which I actually got from Gold Presidents on Instagram. So go ahead and hit them up. Tell them I sent you. I'll be honest, I was serving hookah and drinks at certain places, and I helped some friends out serving it. So, you know, you just got that regular serving experience. But to just be professional and be likable and, you know, pleasing, that was my goal. I think I got it done on the first day. I'm not a bad person. I'm a person. I'm also pretty cool. I am honest. I come and check on you. All things we're gonna get into. So this video is not gonna really be, it's gonna be just me expressing my ideas. There's gonna be some pros and cons and things like that. And I'll tell you some cool people I served or seen while serving. So again, let's get into the video. Also, as always, guys, you know I got my hookah. Today's flavor is mango mint, and it is actually really good. So I'm gonna take a puff. Whew. It's the one thing we don't have at my job that I wish we did. I wish we had hookah, but it would just probably get really crazy. Plus, we'll have to, hopefully it'll be another party or third party thing. Like, we don't have to ring it up or do none of that, because I don't got time to be fixing hookahs too. So the money is good money. Some days you have good days, some days you have bad day. Fortunately, where I work is a really popping spot, so we have a lot of big ballers and shot callers, famous people, actresses, singers, rappers, artists, Instagram people. We have a lot of people come through, so the money is good, and if you treat them good, they'll treat you good. Hopefully, sometimes. Now, I have one situation where, I'm not going to mention any names, but someone's sister comes in a lot to our job, and I won't say that they don't tip, but if it's 8 people at the table, obviously gratuity is added in. So sometimes, you know, some people feel like, oh, gratuity is added in, I don't have to tip them because it's already in. I personally try to tip every single time, whether there's gratuity or not, and if they do a good job, then they deserve to be rewarded for that. So that's just that. Where I work, and again, I'm only speaking for myself, the connections are great. Making connections with people is awesome, especially in Atlanta. It's all about sometimes who you know, and meeting people, serving people. It puts you in the place for opportunity and growth, and it's just fun. I try to make it fun because, and sorry if you can hear the washer, I'm washing some clothes, but it's fun. I personally try to have fun while I'm there, because if I'm not, then it can be really bad. You can really crash and bomb. Some days you have your days where you're really on it, and some days you just like, it's just a lot. It can really be a lot. Where I'm at, I don't have really big sections. Me personally, I'm kind of new there, so I do get sections, but even when you're serving, you can have like 3 sections, and when you're walking by, somebody quickly grab you, hey, can you grab this, can you do this, because you're working for an establishment, so they feel as if Anybody can do it, and sometimes I feel like that, but now, you know, especially now, I know that I try to wait on my server. So that's a tip that I'm giving to you guys. Wait on your server, because your server is the one who's really attentive, or should be attentive to your section, station, table, party. Just try to get them. If not, you know, then like, hey, could you grab me this? If it's something simple, don't try to be like, oh, can you get my food? Like, can you take my drinks? Like, that's not their job. Their job is, I'm pretty sure they have sections and stuff as well. Plus, you don't want to step on anybody's toes when doing stuff like that, because again, you have a server, someone to your section. I would say if you're starting, especially if you're somewhere where you're making connections, make connections with anybody. Everybody is somebody. You never know who someone knows. They may say, hey, I need you to work a private event. I need you to work a party, or come to my establishment. I don't want someone like take you from your job, but you know, like, you never know where it could take you. Your personality, your skills, your assets, your talents and crafts, it can really get you some places. So you could be a server in a movie or a video or something, and it just be that. There's an opportunity for you just being you and doing what you do. Okay, so personality. I think having personality, well, again, for me, it goes a long way, because it makes it easier for me to work, them to like me, them to feel open and honest with asking questions about food or drinks or anything. Like, you know when your table likes you, because they'll ask you questions about, hey, we're visiting. We're in Atlanta. We're from Chicago. Where should we go? What should we do? That's how you know that they're being comfortable with you. They may like you. They want to maybe even invite you, and you're on your way to getting a good tip. Because ultimately, that's the goal. You want them to have a good time. You want them to come back. You want them to come back to you. You want them to tip, and you want them to have a moment. I try to create moments for people when they're there, because that's my job. With having personality, me, I like to be honest with people. Hey, if the kitchen's running a little slow, I may come out to the table and say, hey, we're a little behind back there, but when I see your food, I'm gonna get it out to you. When it's up on the line, I'm running it to you. So that way they're in the loop of what's going on. You don't want to just have them waiting like, because they're gonna wait, they're gonna stare, they're gonna flag you down, they're gonna say anything they can and do to get your attention, because they're waiting on stuff. So just try to keep them in a loop. Check in. I try to check in right when they come in, get them waters, coffee, tea, whatever. Check in again like 3 minutes after they get their food. Make sure they have all their condiments. So hot sauce, ketchup, salt and pepper, all those things. The little things add up, and it adds up in the end, and it's going to help you out. Sometimes I get people who are really bland. Like, I'm like, hey, welcome. My name is Drew. I'll be your server today. And they're like, hey. When you have people like that, control the energy. Lift them up. You run your table, you run your section. I try to keep that in mind, because you're not gonna bring me down when I'm trying to work and have money put in my pocket. That's just what it is, period. Some people are weird, some people are boring, some people like to look at you, some people like to stare, some people like to take pictures. When I open bottles of champagne, people always whip their cameras out. They wanna get that moment, and you wanna, you know, be a part of that moment pleasing. You don't wanna be weird. Also, a tip, looking good, smelling good, feeling good is a way to get more money, is a way to win people over without really doing much. You're doing what you have to do, your job, but you're also being yourself. Me, I'm always myself. And you're just looking good and smelling good while you're at it. So that's just a pro tip that I gotta give to you. This is as simple as I can put it. Knowledge. Know your shit. Know the meals. Know what they come with. Just say, for instance, we have chicken and waffles. So if we have chicken and waffles, you can either get waffles with 3 chicken wings, or you can get a breast. Do you want the breast coated? Do you want the sauce on the side? All that stuff adds up. Again, know your shit. Know the menu. Get as much knowledge as you can, so that way when they have a question, you can answer it right then and there. Not saying it's bad to walk off and go ask, because it's always good to just confirm and make sure. But if you know all that stuff, you don't have to waste time going, coming, asking people. Some people may be busy. You may not get the answer you want right then and there. You may not get an answer at all. So just know your stuff, know the knowledge, know the menu, know the drinks, know all that stuff. Know as much as you can, so that way it makes it easier for you and them as well. I keep going back to this. Be personable. Talk to them. Ask them questions. Or are y'all visiting? What are y'all celebrating? Whenever I ask that question, people are like, what? I'm always like, hey, what's up? What y'all celebrating today? Are we celebrating anything? A birthday, an anniversary? I like to do, we have a cake in the back. It's like just some regular cake that we can cut out. Today I took someone cake for their anniversary. They tipped me $20 extra on top of the gratuity added to it. So it all helps. Ask questions, be personable. If you can do some extra stuff, do some extra stuff. For example, we have French toast. Our French toast, it either comes in Oreo or banana foster. So it has banana syrup, powdered sugar, or it has Oreo with Oreo crumbles, powdered sugar, and like a sweet condiment sauce. This guy asked, do we have strawberry French toast? No, we don't have strawberry French toast, but what I can do is I can get some strawberries, I can put it on top for you, I can ice it and put some powdered frosting, and that's gonna be that. Sorry, a train is coming by. Sorry, again, a train was coming by. But yeah, if you can do something extra within your means and not getting in trouble, go ahead and do it. Sometimes if people see that there's strawberries on waffles, French toast, or pancakes, they may be like, oh, I want that. It's not a part of the menu, but what I can do, if you give me some time and if I can do it, I'll go ahead and get that for you. Bam. That's an extra point for you, and hopefully you get rewarded for it. With being a people's person, you want to make eye contact, smile. Don't look mean. If you got an attitude, you got to put that to the side because you are serving people. Maybe it's just me. Some days I just don't feel like it. Some days my feet hurt. They'll never know. Put all that to the side. You need to be professional. You're still serving. You're still at work. And again, people notice everything. They notice everything. Every single thing. When my nails are done, people notice it. My rings, my skin, my hair, they notice everything. These are people too. You go to restaurants and you get served, so you know how it is. Try to put yourself in their shoes and understand the server and understand the service that they're providing and understand that you are asking for stuff. So try not to make it as difficult either. If it's not on the menu, sometimes it's not on the menu. Everybody can't do everything. Modifications, substitutes, and all that stuff. Sometimes it can't be done, and you should be very understanding to that. When I go places, I'm understanding to that. Sometimes I want a Hennessy margarita with grenadine in it. They run out of grenadine, okay, I'll take the Hennessy margarita. Just, you know, you gotta work with them as much as they're working with you. It's really all about communication, people skills, teamwork, because you got a team of people that you're working with in the kitchen and staff, and then you're also somewhat of a team with the table that you're assisting and serving, because as good as you present yourself and as good as y'all work together, pretty much is as easy and smooth sailing as that service is going to be to them. You serving them is going to be a lot easier if you guys work together and y'all on one accord. Like I said, handle the table. Don't let the table handle you. Sometimes people are dry, they're upset, maybe they're aggressive, maybe they waited a long time to get in, maybe they, you know, their party was late. You know, sometimes you make a reservation and sometimes people late, or sometimes the restaurant may be a little behind. Maybe they sat you late. Maybe they're running out of glasses. Just be patient. Don't be so aggressive with them because they're gonna be aggressive with you. I have people upset with me all the time for no reason. Stuff that I can't even control, stuff that happened before they even got there, and I just try to shift that energy so that way, you know, it's an easy serving. You have the energy and power to change the vibe, create a nice atmosphere, create something that's welcoming, create something that's going to be memorable, and again, create a moment. Like I said, just be open and honest and it'll work in your favor. This is what I do. I exhaust all options. Like I said, if you want strawberries, I'll get you strawberries. You want blueberries, I'll get you blueberries. If I can't do it, I just can't do it, but explain it and not be like, I can't do that. Oh no, we don't do that here. No, unfortunately, I'm sorry, we can't do that for you, or just word it some way that, you know, is pleasing. Don't be like, no. Because I hear people say no and it's just like, that ain't really the best answer. Just like, I'm sorry, we can't do that. Or let me check. Always say let me check. If you check, you should go check. If you're going to back and going to back, oh well, that's your business. I don't know, they don't know, period. I find it easier and pleasing when I ask questions about them, what they like to eat, because sometimes people come, they don't know. I'm like, are you hungry? Are you like hungry? You just want a little bit? You want a side? Like, are you in the mood for an appetizer? Do you want like full course meals? Can I get you a starter? Like, those are questions, probing questions that you should ask. You may even want to ask about allergies. Like, are you allergic to nuts? Can you have shellfish? This is made with this. No, it doesn't have pork in it. You know, these are all questions and things that people really, really enjoy, and they feel like, okay, you're finding out about me, so you really care about my experience here. My camera is dying, so I'm gonna pause this and I'm gonna come right back. I thought I had my battery charged for this camera. This is my backup camera, my vlog camera. Hopefully it's the same quality. I'm trying to think, should I just jump on this? I'm gonna actually just put this one on the deck and we're gonna go for it and record this video, okay? Stay tuned. So I'm gonna just keep this video rolling. Obviously, we're gonna get into some negatives or some cons about serving. Let's just start with the first one. The first one was, for the good one, was getting good money. Now, it really sucks when you do a lot and you don't get tipped. I don't really expect tips, just simply because not everyone tips. Not everyone really knows how to tip or give you 15, 20%, 18%. Sometimes if you use a handheld, where I work, it has tip options. So it'll say like 15%, 18%, 20%, 20%, or you can add your own tip. When you see that, utilize. Don't even if you like, if it's a horrible experience, it's a horrible experience. But even when it's bad nowadays, for me, I still tip people because I know how it is. I know how it is. Sometimes it's not their fault, but sometimes you don't get tipped. Dealing with attitudes and negativity, it's just, it happens sometimes. Sometimes you just can't break that vibe, can't break that atmosphere when that happens. You just gotta take it for what it is. Don't take it personal. Just keep it going. If you don't have any personality, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be uncomfortable. Serving may not be a job for you. You may wanna look into something else because I hate bland, boring servers. It's just, it's so uncomfortable. It's gonna be uncomfortable for everybody, and that just makes a really bad situation. I wouldn't expect a tip then, and then you're just gonna be working just to work. The scheduling, just expect that if you're open on Sundays, Sundays is a busy day, especially in Atlanta, probably all around the world. Sunday is like international brunch day to me. In my head, that schedule, you're gonna have to work weekends, you're gonna have to work long shifts. Sometimes you're there early in the morning to open, to closing, you gotta prep. It's a lot of work. Sometimes it's somewhat overwhelming, but again, if we go back to the positives, if you do a good job, you'll get tipped, you'll get rewarded for it. Outside of that, just don't expect to be off most of the time. It's like a flight attendant or working at the hospital. Everybody gotta eat. It's a necessity. So no matter what you're serving, hookah, clothes, working in customer service, like expect those hours, expect to not always be off, but when you are off, take advantage of it. I'm gonna go back to this, to not being tipped. I just got something to say. I feel like if I give you good service, you definitely, you deserve to tip me. You don't owe me anything. I don't technically owe you anything, but if I'm giving you good service, that's what it is. One time I did a table. It was 8 people. They were needy, they were demanding, they wanted extra hot sauce, extra this, and more drinks and more refills, and then they got mad because the refills aren't free. If you buy a $5 strawberry lemonade, you buy a $5 strawberry lemonade, that you want 2 more refills, that's $15. You got 3 drinks in total. That ain't, like, you gotta explain that sometimes. And it's nothing to say, hey, you know, these aren't refills, or we don't have bottomless mimosas. These aren't bottomless drinks. Now if it's a fountain drink, again, people run businesses differently. Where I work, there is no free refills. You're gonna pay, period. If that makes them upset, then if your boss know about it, they know about it. If they don't, they don't. But you are working for someone, you're using their drinks, their materials, it's their inventory. You gotta do what you gotta do, and that's your job. Sometimes people don't understand, and oh well, I can't do anything about that. It comes with the business, and it comes with the territory. Like I said, if someone gives you an experience, you should reward them for that. And you should tell everybody, Instagram it, post it, tweet it, leave a review. All that helps out. Sometimes people leave bad reviews and you're just like, I'm not gonna go to this place. Sometimes you just gotta try for yourself. Have your own experience to know, to say, okay, that review was right. This person sucks. Sometimes people suck at serving. I'm not saying, I work with people who I'm just like, I would never do that. You know what I mean? And that's how you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do to make your money, because they're not making money for you, you're making money for yourself. Also know that when you're serving, you can't control everything. Control as much as you can. If you can't control it, just let it be. Sometimes I'm just like, people complain about stuff, they don't like it. Okay, would you like to try something else? Could I get you something else in replace of this? Try to see if you can exhaust those options. Outside of that, some people just be like, no, I don't want this, send it back. Those customers, I don't really like those. Those people like, oh, I don't like this, but you ate half of it. It's 4 pieces of French toast, you ate 2, and you like, I don't like it. Like, okay, maybe you could charge them for half. I don't know. Grab a manager, grab somebody on the floor, grab a lead, and then discover that, because sometimes it's just be a lot, and you don't want to get caught up in no crazy, stupid controversy over something that's not yours. It's not yours, so don't take it personal. You didn't cook it, and if you did, that's different, but you didn't cook it, it's not yours. Honestly, I'd be like, I don't care. You don't like it, I'll tell the manager, I'll tell somebody, hey, can you void this? Can you take this off? Can you comp this? Because that's as much as I can do. Don't let it get you down, beat you up, and hinder your day and hinder your money, because we here to get the bag, period. Honestly, that's all I really have right now. I want to close it with just saying, just be you. Just be nice, have fun, create an experience, have a good time, be considerate of someone else's time and space. They came to pretty much see you. You're helping serve them. So do your job. Create a moment, create an experience, have a good time, and just rock it. Alright guys, I can go on and on with this. Let me know if you want a life as a server or serving tips 101. I can come back and give you some. Maybe you guys can teach me some things. Drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want to know more about it. I can try to record one time at work so y'all can see how it is, or have somebody record me. But outside of that, that's all I have for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications, share this video, share it with some friends. Please drop a comment. I love to see y'all comments. I love to see y'all shares. I do see them all. I try my best to comment on every single one of them because I'm giving you guys a service and an experience. See what I did there? So yeah, that's the end of this video. And as always guys, until next time, I am out.